Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to create this creative text animation that is also in the form of loop inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugins. And if you want to learn more about logo animation and motion graphics and other stuff, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. Links are available in the description. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition. We will call it as main animation. Width I'm going to choose 1920, height 180, frame rate is 30, duration is 1 minute, and background color is black color, and simply hit OK. Then let's make this fit. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Then again press Ctrl N to create another composition, and we will call it as strip. And width I'm going to choose 800, height 200, frame rate 30, duration 1 minute long, and background color is black color, and simply hit OK. Then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background, and we will lock this layer. Then I'm going to select my rectangle tool, and stroke width I'm going to choose 10 pixels and simply double click. Then go to the rectangle path, and size over here let's choose 750, and size over here we will again let's type -50 over here, so it will come like this. But if you see, we are getting some weird stuff. Why? Because before we do anything like that, we need to uncheck this linking options. So over here let's make this 750, and over here let's make this 150. So we will get this kind of stuff. Then after that, select the text and type motion. You can choose whatever font you want. I'm going to choose this one. Select this motion, go to the align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Now select the shape layer and hit Ctrl D. Select this third layer and select your selection tool, and let's make this stroke width 20 like this. Now select this motion, press S and increase the size of this text like this. Okay, select this one layer, second layer, and choose white color for the stroke. And yeah, now select this motion text, hit Ctrl D. Let's hide the second one and type text over here like design. Select this, go to the align tab and align it horizontally. Select this motion text, hit Ctrl D, bring this at the top. Now let's select this one, zoom in a little bit. Let's go to around 1 second, press P for position, create one keyframe, go to around 2 seconds, and let's move this out of this composition like this. Okay, now select those keyframe and hit F9. Okay, now enable this design text and we will make it apparent with this motion, and make sure while parenting you are at 2 seconds. So if you see, we will get this kind of animation. Then go to around 3 seconds, create another keyframe at position, go to around 4 seconds and zoom out a little bit, and we will move this until this design text is out of this composition like this. Okay, and at this time I'm going to enable my this motion text. I'll select this motion and I'll make it apparent with this third layer. So if you see this, now we will get this kind of animation. But there is one mistake over here. If you see, we will get this stuff, but we will fix that. Now after that, what we are going to do, I'm going to the start and I'll create one keyframe over here. Okay, and I'll alt click on the stopwatch and I'll loop out expression. So if you see, we are getting this kind of stuff. So we will get this animation continuously in the form of loop. Now select those keyframes, go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, move one handle over here and move one handle over here like this. Okay, select all of them and press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose this, and let's call it as text and hit OK. Then select this shape layer, or let's say this third layer, hit Ctrl D, bring this at the top, and select your selection tool and apply fill effect over here. Select this text, press F4 and choose alpha mask. So we will get that they are coming out of this, and we will select this text layers and we will bring this downwards, and this stroke should be at upward. So if I see this now, I'll get this kind of animation. Now let's go inside this, press F4 and select all of them, not 3D but enable their motion blur option. So we will get this motion blur animation over here. Okay, now after that, select all of them over here, hit Ctrl K to open the project settings and change the color to white. Now select all of them and hit Ctrl D, and let's bring this at the top like this. Then right click new and create one null object, and we will select this layer over here and we will make it a parent with this null. Select this null. With the help of up arrow keys, we will move this a little bit upward, then little bit over here. Now select all of this remaining text layers, I mean these uppermost layers, then go to the character menu and we will delete the fill and we will add black color over for the stroke, and for the stroke we will choose 0.5 or let's say 0.3. Okay, so if you see this now, we will get this kind of stuff over here. Okay, like this. Then we will go to the main animation over here, then we will bring our strip like this over here. Now go to the strip, and if you hit Ctrl K over here, as you guys can see, the height of this strip is 200. So what we are going to do, we will create, let's close this, we will create another composition, and over here height and width I am going to choose 200 only. Then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background. Then I'm going to select my rectangle tool and let's delete this fill, we don't need this fill, and I'm going to choose stroke and choose black color for the stroke and 20 pixels, and double click to create this, and then press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Then select this, hit Ctrl D and choose white color for the stroke, and we will choose 10 pixels over here. Okay, hit Ctrl K to open the project settings and let's call it as box. Okay, like this. Now select this strip, hit convert this layer into 3D, or let's do one thing, select this, hit Ctrl D. By holding Ctrl, I'll adjust this over here, hit Ctrl D, adjust it over here, hit Ctrl D, adjust it over here. Make sure that you are holding Ctrl so it will properly snap, or otherwise what you can do, simply for example hit Ctrl Z, select this and enable this mapping option. So whenever you are suppose if you are hitting Ctrl D, then you can properly snap over here. Hit Ctrl D, snap this over here, hit Ctrl D, properly snap this over here. Now select this one specifically, select your pen behind tool and move this anchor point over here. Select this, move this anchor point over here, select this and move this anchor point over here, and let's make this fit. Now select this one and let's make it a parent with this fourth. Select this one, make it a parent with this third. Select this one and make it a parent with this second one. Now convert all of them into the 3D. Now select this third one, press R for rotation, and we need to rotate it on x-axis. So let's make this -90. Select the strip, press R, let's make this -90. Select this strip, press R, and let's make this -90. Okay, and if you see this in custom view, you will get something like this. Select this, press R, sorry, make it -90. Okay, now I'm going to bring my box over here and convert this layer also into 3D. Let's go to the active camera view, and we will move this over here, and I'm going to select my pen behind tool and I'll bring the anchor point over here. Okay, so I can rotate it on y-axis like this. So I'm going to make it -90. Now if you go to the custom view, you can see it's over here, and let's go to the top view. Okay, and press Ctrl Alt Home, so the anchor point is gonna be at the center. Then move this over here and make sure that it should touch the edge of this stuff, and you can go to the back view or you can go to the right view also to check out whether they are properly aligned or not. Now go to the top view again, select this box, hit Ctrl D, and we'll move this over here also like this. So if you go to the custom view, you will get this stuff over here. Now after that, let's go to the left view, then select all of them and disable the parenting. No need to parent with anyone. Then right click new and create one null object and convert this null object into 3D and bring this at the center of this. Then select all of them and make it a parent with this null. Select this null and let's move this over here at the center. Now let's go to the active camera view. Now if you select this null object and if you press R, and as you guys can see, you can rotate it wherever you want like this. Okay, now I'm going to create one keyframe text or and let's go to around 4 seconds because my animation is ending at 4 seconds, or let's say at 8 seconds. 4 plus 4 is 8, and I'm going to make it one complete rotation. Okay, so I'll get this kind of animation. Now over here also, what we are going to do, we need a distance between these animations. So I'm going to take a gap of 10 frames. So select this strip with the help of open square bracket, move this over here, go to 20 frame, move this over here, go to 1 frame, select this, move this over here, select all of these 4 layers and simply bring them at the start. So we will get this kind of animation. Okay, now select all of this, go to the start, press Ctrl Shift C, and we will call it as main box. Okay, then enable this icon and convert this into 3D layer. Press R for rotation and we will rotate it on Z axis like this, -90. Press S for scaling option and scale it like this. Then go to the top view and first we will bring this over here. If you want, then let's make this scale 45. Okay, and let's bring this scale over here and then press Y for pen behind tool, and we will bring our anchor point properly at the center of this composition like this. Okay, and let's go to the let's make this fit. Now select this, press R for rotation, then we can rotate it like this. Now on Y position over here, alt click on the stopwatch, type open and square bracket, inside that type rotation. Okay, or simply type rotation over here, open and square bracket 0, after that plus, then type 30 and into index. Okay, like this. So if you hit Ctrl D few times, you will get this kind of duplicates. Okay, so now if you go to the active camera view, we will get this kind of animations. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will select all of them and again we need a gap of 10 frames. So what we are going to do, I'll go to around 10 seconds, move this over here, this one over here, but it will take too much time, so I'm going to take a distance of 5 frames. Select all of them, hold alt, open square bracket, close bracket to trim this up to this and bring this over here. Right click, keyframe assistant, sequence layers, hit OK and increase the duration and go over here and halt, open square bracket to trim this up to this, go to the start and press V and simply bring them over here. So over here as well, you can see there is a difference between their animation. Okay, now select all of them and press Ctrl Shift C and we will call it as main. Let's type collection of main boxes and hit OK. Again enable this icon and convert this layer into 3D Now we will add camera in our scene, so go to the new and we will add camera and hit OK. Right click new and create one null object. Let's hit enter and let's call it as controller. Sorry for my spell mistake, but you can understand. And let's make it a parent with this controller and convert this null object into 3D. Select this controller camera, press R for rotation and rotate it on X rotation like this. Okay, you will get this kind of rotation over here. Now select this uh, box collection, hit Control D, press S, and let's increase the scale to 130, or let's say 150. Press P for position and let's bring the position downwards like this. Okay, if you want you can go to the not top view but left view, for example. So as scaling is 150, let's check out the position like this. Again hit Ctrl D, press S, this time make scale 200, press P for position and bring the scale downwards. Okay, hit Ctrl D, press S, let's make the scale 250, press P for position and let's bring the scale downwards again like this. So if you go to the active camera view, you will get this kind of stuff over here. Like this. It's okay if there is something like this, we want that. Then I'm going to select this one, hit Ctrl D, press select this one, press S and let's make the scale 50. Then press P for position and bring this over here like this. Then you can press C to increase the view of this camera like this. Now you can select the second layer, for example, go to the effect and presets panel and you can apply tint effect on it and you can swap this color like this, or instead of that let's delete this. You can select this, right click, go to the reveal layer in source project over here, but it will take a lot of time, so instead of that let's keep it like this only because it will waste time. Okay, now you can go inside this main box over here, you will get this kind of stuff. Then yeah, all the checks are good. Then you can right click new and create one null object and convert this null object into 3D, and we will bring this downward and select all of this collection and make it a parent with this null. Select this null, go to the star, press R for rotation and you can rotate it on y-axis. So create one keyframe over here, then you can go to around 8 seconds and you can create another one keyframe over here and hit N. So you will get continuous rotation. This is not going to be in the form of loop, but this is kind of a maze we have created like this. And if you want this text should be properly visible, then you can go to the left view and you can adjust this layers a little bit. For example, you can select those layers, press P for position, let's bring them a little bit downward. So what will happen, this text are gonna be visible like this. Let's make this active camera. Okay, you can select this cam controller, press R for rotation. Let's make it something like this, press S and scale it like this. Then we can also rotate it like this. It's totally up to you how you want to adjust your camera. Then I'm going to select my camera. C, you can press C so you can adjust the position of your cameras. You have to play around with this values. I'm gonna stick with this. Then press P for position. Let's adjust the position like this. Okay, then press S or press C. Let's zoom in a little bit. Then you can select this camera, hit double A and enable the depth of field over here, and you can increase the aperture to, let's say, 200, and let's make this 2000, or let's say 1000, or let's say 1500, let's say 3000. It's totally up to you. You need to adjust this value. So let's go to the start and let's see what we can make. Let's make it full resolution, and let's make this 4000, and let's see. Okay, so after adjusting too much sizes, I have come to this value that let's make this 2000, and let's see. Yeah, so after changing a lot of values, I have come to this figure that focus distance should be 2100, or let's say 1900 over here, and aperture value is 400 and blur level is 200. Okay, and then it will take a little bit time to load, but I can go to the quarter resolution. Then you will get this kind of stuff over here. So this is how you can create this kind of text animation inside of After Effects.